you ever been told your dreams are unlikely? Do you feel like your interests need to be more realistic or plausible to others' perceptions? Are you measuring your worth based on your appearance or maybe your dominant independence?
Oh, okay.
Everyone has been faced with daunting gender roles, and there is no doubt that these assumptions are harmful to our community. Both male and female persons are forced to ignore their inner desires, stick to what is expected of them, and keep to the acts of which society anticipates. For me, I struggled with the hardships of being a tomboy throughout grade school. T-shirts paired with jeans and sneakers were my daily attire, and I never really understood why I should have to wear cutesy dresses or frilly blouses to fit in. I excelled at sports, but that couldn't combat my funny nature of preferring guitar lessons over tea parties or playing baseball instead of softball. As I've grown older, I've realized there was nothing wrong with my differences, but that doesn't mean they aren't still considered abnormal or unusual. These types of stereotypes are exactly what UN Women Global Goodwill Ambassador Emma Watson's He for She campaign is trying to combat. He for She is an invitation for men and people of all genders to stand in solidarity with women to create a bold, visible, and united force for a gender equal world. Gender inequalities hinder the advancement of humankind by lessening the involvement of interested parties due to fear of being judged or lack of being taken seriously. Imagine if Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana had been worried about being perceived as too feminine to design that stylish black calfskin handbag with the galvanized palladium accents that you love so much. Or perhaps on a more serious note, what if Rosa Parks had given up her seat on that historic December evening in 1955, because not only was she of color, but she was a woman of color, meaning she must have been less assertive and more eager to give in and submit, as women are supposedly more apt to do. Here we have traditional gender stereotypes, and if you notice, some of the first few are non-aggressive and dependent. Also, we have submissive and passive on the feminine side. Another woman by the name of Margaret Hamilton led the groundbreaking programming for the Apollo mission, and according to David Smith of The Guardian, she led the team that developed the in-flight software for the command and lunar modules and came up with the idea to call her discipline software engineering. One quote of Hamilton's that particularly stood out was, "When I first got there, I was the only one in that project. If you look at the photos of engineers back then, you can hardly find a woman in any of them." What if Margaret Hamilton had let gender roles regulate her life? Gender inequalities are not only harmful to society, but they can also be detrimental to the mental health and confidence of us as individuals. According to a study done by 3 scholars, Richard Eisler, Jay Skidmore, and Clay Ward, findings indicate the stress appraisal is gender-related, that is, men experience more masculine role stress than women. Further, the construct of MGRS, masculine gender role stress, was distinguished from the concept of masculinity. Finally, MGRS predicted increased anger, increased anxiety, and poorer health behaviors. The World Health Organization states that a study from China suggests that the distress caused to women by factors such as arranged marriages, unwanted abortions, in-law problems, and enforced nurturing rule precipitates psychological disorders. It is obviously dangerous to continue these gender norms, and we need to do all that we can to combat these harmful assumptions. Emma Watson with He for She and many other members, including Matt Damon and former President Barack Obama are working diligently to establish gender equality throughout the world. The 4-year-old movement has already gained 1.3 billion commitments around the globe, with 141,000 of those from the United States, with a majority of those numbers being male. The University of Waterloo accepted the UN Women's He for She Impact to enhance female faculty by 30% by 2018 and assist